Good evening, future officers. Welcome back once again to Toppers Academy Morung Express newspaper analysis for the 4th of March 2026. I hope you all are settling well in your study routine and learning to balance consistency with a thoughtful preparation. By now, you would have realized that newspaper analysis is not only about memorizing the headlines or memorizing the facts and figures from the news article, but it is also about developing the ability to recognize those issues that affects the administration, the governance, and also the society. So these habits will gradually train your mind to think in terms of the causes, the consequences, and also a policy response towards it, an essential skill for an NPSC and NSSB aspirant. In today's session, we will carefully examine selected news from the Morung Express that holds examination relevance. And today's discussion is also going to be a very lengthy one because the budget session is going on and then the analysis session is going the budget and the analysis session is going on. There's a lot of things that we need to learn through these sessions and through the speeches that has been delivered by the honorable ministers and the governor. So we'll be discussing about that as well. So it will be a bit lengthy. So our emphasis will also be on understanding the context, identifying key dimensions of each issues, and organizing information in a way that supports both revision and answer writing. So take a moment to focus, keep your notes ready, and let us move into today's analysis with awareness and purpose. Each day of disciplined effort brings you closer to becoming thoughtful and capable officers. So starting off with the first article for today, that is this one. Rupees 5,000 crores pledged by Delhi, that is the central government, for frontier Nagaland territory. Railways, Trans FNT highways, airport, seat reservation, 4-lane roads, NIIT included in Memorandum of Agreement. So the government of India has pledged rupees 5,000 crores in development package for the frontier Nagaland territory over the next 10 years. So when we try to divide this in terms of these 10 years, it's hardly around 500 crores for 1 year. Na, komti as de to papili. Iti pra hunili to package to tamor si. The speculations were going on and no, hola pola na, kowole manugan kowo thage. Eku reason na thage na, eku supporting document na thage na. Manong gui thage 50,000 crores ti wala si. No. Now we can see that it's just a 5,000 crore, and if we divide them in terms of the 10 years, it's like 500 crores a year. So while the February 5th signing ceremony, so I told you guys to remember the date, that is February 5th, that is the signing date. Signing ceremony in New Delhi involving the Union Ministry of Home Affairs, the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization, and the Nagaland state government for establishing the Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority was a public affair. The content of the Memorandum of Agreement has remained a close guarded secret. However, there are certain blueprint from this very agreement that have been come out to the public domain that we will be discussing now. As per a copy of the Memorandum of Agreement accessed by the Morung Express, the center has guaranteed 100% funding for the centrally sponsored schemes in the 6 eastern districts of Tuensang, Mon, Longleng, Kifiri, Noglak, and Shamator. That makes up the FNT. The Memorandum of Agreement described the yet to be constituted FNT as a unique self-governing territorial authority based on the spirit of Article 371A, vested with legislative, executive, and financial powers in respect of subjects transferred to it from the state government. Here's the condensed outline of the 15-page blueprint. So yeti sob to discuss ko na pare aro tabi ni details to kimandak paise paradak olop slop korna tambi release korna se. So we'll also try to learn from whatever is there in the paper. Financial packages. Rupees 2,500 crore under various schemes of the Ministry of Donor, that is the development of the Northeast region, okay, over a period of 10 years. And 2,500 crore from the other line ministries. In this context, the line ministries imply the different ministry of the union government other than the donor and the schemes they will implement over the same 10-year period. So for the first decade, the government of India will provide 100% funding for the centrally sponsored scheme in the territory. A one-time rupees 75 crore grant. So ito ek parwa di diwo installment nisam niti na direct ek parwa rupees 75 crores ek parwa diwo for constructing of the administrative headquarters and infrastructure for the FNTA. Okay, so FNTA to kita start grow mon conditional buildings kan बनाव लागिवो offices kan बनाव लागिवो इदु सब करने पैसा लागिदो दुई टन बिल करले करने 75 crores एक parwa one time grant दिवला जाय infra toll out. So it listed a special development grant for infrastructure development. It includes upgrading the medical college in Monte Medical College ekta ase etu tu ita do regional institute te tan upgrade kori dibo. And engineering and management college pi notun set up koribo jaga kuti thakibo etu kuina nai. And National Institute of Transforming Technology of Information Technology, that is NIT, right? तो NIIT भी कुछ establish करबो तान चकला नाम तो तीना नहीं होली भी FNTA area ase just that कुछ district हो गई तो इनमो नहीं जाने. A domestic airport within the FNTA. So there will be a domestic airport in the FNT area. Trans-Eastern Frontier Highway connecting the Arunachal and Manipur via the FNT. Okay. Railway connectivity to Kifiri from Dizit. So Dizit to Molvom to already Julia na work korase. To ita to Dizit power Kifiri TV connect koroga railway. Construction of the inter-district 4-lane roads. And Nagaland University campus in Wakching. So ita the NU campus ekta khulibo tadibi. So ita major campus to le Mirimaro Lumami ase do na. So we have this Lumami, we have Merima, aro itu tuita ase main campus to aro extra ekta Timabore thakibo. We cannot call that a campus, okay? It's just a branch to the Tolala ase. So the Nagaland University campus ekta Wakching dibi khulibo, okay? So interim council. Before the elections are held, an interim council will administer the territory for a maximum period of 1 year. So there is going to be a Nagaland state bi kitia tan create krole ina koise election nulagi dekte interim government bra mohan ge govern korda gise. Okay. Holibi itia to koanishina FNTA laga election nulagi de itu interim council bra sai thakibo. So itu interim council to 1 year karni hobo thala duration do it bishide mohan election kan conduct korna handover kro power do. It will consist of not more than 13 members. Okay, so 13 members thakibo itu council de si hotai odd numbers thakibo de. Most of the time committees usually 3-member committee, 5-member committee na, because yede 12-member committee actually 6 usually do ekchumbra 6 manubra ekta support kora jay 6 manubra ekta support kora jay they will be at deadlock. Okay, itu time de kitia mon 13 koise at least in one or the other there will be 7 votes, right? 7-6 hobo no libi 6-7 hobo na to the majority will take over. So in most of the time the committees can have usually the number of the committee members will always be in the odd numbers. Okay, members will be nominated by the governor based on the recommendations from the ENPO and their respective tribal council. Now 4 elected representatives from the region, that is 1 MP and 3 MLAs will be appointed as advisors to the interim council. So the interim council de as an advisor ekta member of the parliament thakibo or ekta 3 MLA thakibo. Most probably it will be the Rajya Sabha MP na mon to MP tuita ase Lok Sabha ekta ase Rajya Sabha ekta ase to chances ase ki Rajya Sabha la MP hobo nishina advisor lo, but we never know what is their thinking or say what is their planning. And then there will be 3 MLAs from the state. Most probably to be eastern side la hobo nishina ase not eastern, sorry, FNTA side la na. So the next is the elected council. Now it to interim council la. So kite elected council like interim council will cease its operation, okay, or cease to exist. So before the election, if the interim council is set up, try to know who is the president at least. Who is the president or CEO na ki madeo chief executive officer inekta ho na ki. So elected council. Next is the elected council. The FNT will be a 62-member council. Interesting, right? So Nagaland Legislative Assembly to be 60 member ase. Will be FNTA tito. We will have 63 member councils. Alright? And 40 members directly elected through the adult suffrage. So which means 40 member dolito election kurigna seats low. Okay. So ite NLA la under de mohan 60 MLAs kando elect kurigna tahan pui takanishina. Yade out of the 62 member 42 lito election kurbo. Okay. And seats will also be reserved for women. That is most probably 33% reserved for Jao. The governor will nominate two members from among the recognized tribes of the FND. The governor bra tuita member nominate kurdibo. Alright, to FNT de. MLA from the FNT will be ex officio members but without voting powers. So MLA ito FNT area bra member of the Legislative Assembly Nagaland lana. Nagaland Legislative Assembly la MLAs can be ex officio members of all libi tagan voting power na tagiwo. Which means they will just be an advisory and coordination de sabo or advisory nishnai hobo kili gulido tagan to voting right nai. Okay. So they would administration and bureaucracy. The chief executive member and the deputy chief executive member of the FNTA will hold the status of a state cabinet minister. Oh, so it will be chief executive member. It means so the chief executive member are deputy chief executive member of the FNTA. So FNTA to laga CM or deputy CM do they will hold the status of a cabinet minister. Alright. So the cabinet minister la kiki facilities tiaze our salary bi itu ki paise cabinet minister an tagambi itu equal power. Bodyguard paise gole power, curry paise gole power, hor paise gole power, salary paise gole power. Other all the benefits that is given to the cabinet minister tagangi bi tibo. The bureaucracy or administration will be headed by a chief executive secretary, an IS officer not below the rank of a joint principal secretary. An IPS officer in the rank of an IGP will be posted by the state government for the FNT. While the state will post as senior officers, grade 1 and grade 2 lido state state government pra hi tangala transfer posting kanto sawo holibi FNTA will retain the power to recruit grade 3 and grade 4 staff through its own selection board. So it is the FNTA selection board ekta thagiwo that they could take grade 3 or grade 4 post kando tahan nijo recruit kro FNTA area dido tahan nijo recruit kro, which means probably that the tribes and the districts that is falling within the FNTA can he to post to tahan karne fully loise. Okay, so given this fact, I don't know what will happen in the coming days, but let's see what the other tribes will also be coming up with. Okay, so Saudi it's easy in the papers, interesting as it's full of sundur kanya so very beautiful legislations or say very beautiful outcomes, but then implementation the problem ho jay or kita ekta group rabi kibi timan shuru jabo, it will be a deadlock again in ho jay. So let's see what will come in the future days, but then I don't know what will unfold in the coming days, hoping that it will be a good one only. So grade 1 and grade 2 officers kando belonging to the ENPO block will get first preferences for the FNT posting. Okay, so grade 1 grade 2 officer to ESC TSP pra lugina itula opor kan na aro STO aro genuine engineers, I think genuine engineer bi I wanna give don bra opor kan to sob FNT laga na. So ENPO lagate kimanta tribes ase tangla tribesmen gando itu officers category kiran tangla transfer do paratak tangla chakate lui jawo, that we can see. The state government will retain the final authority to manage this transfer as per the existing policies. However, final authority to state government late thagiwo takan to preference to takan kurode will be final authority to Moha state government latase Nagaland state government the personal administrative reforms to lido our own honorable chief minister by to portfolio to thori ase. Okay. Nagaland MLA opposes playing of the Vande Mataram in assembly, cites Article 371A. Several Nagaland MLAs on Tuesday strongly opposed the playing of the Vande Mataram as a prelude to the national anthem at the start of the ongoing assembly session. Initiating a discussion on the motion of thanks to the governor's address on the second day of the 8th session of the 14th NLA on March 3rd, MLA Kozuluzo, that is Azonino, raised objection stating that the playing of the national song infringed upon the constitutional safeguards under Article 371A of the Constitution. Several other legislators echoed his concern, with some referring to a recent communication from the Ministry of Home Affairs regarding the national song. So, MLA Dr. Nisa Tomero, he was also taken aback the playing of the Vande Mataram on the day of the assembly, and just before the national anthem, referring to an Ministry of Home Affairs notification to the state government regarding the orders relating to the national song. He said, "I have utmost respect for all the religions in India, but Nagaland being a Christian democratic state, I think we should not be compelled or imposed to strictly adhere to this order." See, one of the comment section and then it's also true that in the fundamental duties under Article 51A of the Indian Constitution, एक the fundamental duty से national song can get respect wala do kurina same national song wala will be. I don't think there's a mention about the national song na as a duty of the citizen of India to mention korna not nai. Alright, so it right to be a citation ekta. So he cited the Article 371A Clause 1A1 of the Indian Constitution, which provides special status to Nagaland to protect the religious and the social practices of the Naga people. Alak MLS kamra bi bisi kyo kurina ase tamra bi itu to against korigina ase dei. So Dr. Rotso noted only first two stanzas of the song composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee were adopted as a national song in 1950. So he also referred to a 1986 Supreme Court observation that singing Vande Mataram is not compulsory and that compelling it could infringe upon the freedom of religion under Article 25 Clause 1. So ito first two stanzas ekla Bankim Chandra Chatterjee bra Anand Matte kutu likise na Vande Mataram lagade that first two stanzas to him mogan 1950 de national song garni kipa kurise atop kurise holibi itula full song do lido maybe it is carrying movie full do honi sane holibi full to kida sawa mon. I think it has something to do with some other specific religion itself. They went on to mention that Article 25A infringe wo pare korna Supreme Court prabi kuinaje. So that is the reason why again that is also something that was concerning. So this itu one sop thagara opposition thakise, and irrespective of a minister or an MLA, even if you belong to the ruling party, even if you belong to the opposition party na or the coalition party, it doesn't matter from which political party you are coming from. Ministers from all the ministers and the MLAs or the members of the legislative assembly from all the irrespective of party affiliation, raised serious concerns over the imposition of playing or singing Vande Mataram. So iniga gurise Dora Nagaland Legislative Assembly Speaker Shangan Longkomar bra, he have referred now that okay ita to mga Vande Mataram to as directed by the Home Affairs kutu mga national anthem lagete national song bachao thaise kurbo thaise itu to ita to select committee take refer kurde ase a select committee of the house to examine its applicability in the state. O sabo tangan bra ki o tik ase itu follow kurbo lagi asna nai nalibi itu follow nukuri hona no to so to at the select committee will discuss korna. They will present it in the coming days. So let's wait and see what will unfold in the coming days. How beautiful or how amazing and how efficient and effective will it be if not only for this Vande Mataram, but even for the burning issues in the state of Nagaland, all the ministers and MLAs, irrespective of their party affiliation, come together to discuss on the core issues that the people of Nagaland are facing. How amazing would that be? Problems like unemployment ka nishina, problems like infrastructural development nishina, racial discrimination nishina. Ito kanto kiman follow ki ministers kan MLAs kan irrespective of the party affiliation I know na positive note discuss kurigina na ideas file share kurigina rasta nutun dikai kina inika discuss nutun ideas anina discuss kuri kiman follow instead of no just nijor la party karne nule nijor la self karne kla discuss no kurina so it to be phalik tawo bishi khushi la kota ho NGDA puts agitation on hold after student bodies intervene. NGDA put agitation on hold after student bodies intervene. On the fourth day of the ongoing agitation of the Nagaland Government Teachers Association, 2010 and 2013 batches, the protest site saw a significant development on March 3rd. That was on the 3rd of March, yes. The Naga Student Federation, the NSSB, the Eastern Naga Student Federation stepped in to extend their solidarity and assure their support. Following the intervention and assurance by the NSF and the NSF, so we have short NGTA kanto they have put the agitation on hold because the student bodies have also intervened and then they have also assured their support in this very matter. But in this very crucial juncture, what is important is that when they were doing such a protest, it is affecting the students, right? They have stated, the president stated that expressing disappointment over the government's silence despite days of protest. So government prabi itirak to favorable answer na pai. Government aside pra, referring to the affected teachers as the sons and daughters of the federation, he affirmed the student bodies would not abandon them at this crucial juncture. Nonetheless, he built the teachers to maintain professionalism and remember their responsibility towards the student community. When you are agitating on the street, you are victimizing the students' community, he said, and requested the teachers to return to their respective schools and classrooms. So true, okay? Takan ki protest kurase government logot resentment dikase be on the other end kunkan duk it is the students. And like I was saying yesterday regarding when we were discussing about the budget and paisa kiman phelai infrastructure de it was around 0.89% something like that. So we can see that is also one reason that government institutes kantemon purule na jai, especially within the state of Nagaland. So we can see that all of outskirted thaka nishina be for those people who are not able to afford to go to the private institutes, be rich lampao jeshe kandan manu china chana manu town phale nai family kan to farmers kan ase kheti kore agriculture kore khuri kate jungul de related kam kore still na itu kan to bahar jau na pare town de jena settle down kru na pare opai na itu na bachani patai thake posti phale bi na. So it is those people who are in a very vulnerable condition, that it is also those people who is at the very end where help pishi lagala jaga nolibi help pishi lagala condition de taka manogan itu kan hi pishi bakta de, especially in the outskirts kan do jaize holibi teachers kan do ininga agitate korna tan school na jesule itu pachangi kun brashe kawo na manu city de town de thaga kan to private te puru tiu para kan to dido age de jaize amen to yati textbook te thaka tak pe shekawle teacher na thaki shuli ko to. So itu kan so mind te rakhina government pri moi hotai koi thake education aro healthcare do priority rakhiwo lagi ase, first priority na healthcare aro education itu tuita la matter do at the earliest resolve kurli do pishi phalo. Nagas in the Naga in UAE confirmed safety urges calm. So we all know that we have Naga community throughout the world. Germany DB ase, UK DB ase, Dubai DB ase, UAE DB ase na aro USA DB ase. So jate Naga manon bi ase tedo Naga community bi ase. So we all know what is going on in Iran and the tahan bi Iran country itu laga reaction de kinika behave korase, we're all updating and mon honishige Dubai DB attack hoise, UAE DB attack hoye ase, Saudi Arab DB, Qatar DB, Kuwait DB attack korise, retaliatory attack on the United States la base kan de to missile kan gire ase manon mure ase. So mon yete thakan bi bishi tension, but the Naga communities in UAE have confirmed that they are very much safe, and then they have urged the people from the state to stay calm in this time of uncertainty. CNFN formed to address the Naga political issues. Alright, our group at the start we say a group of like-minded elders of the Nagaland have announced the formation of a new body, the Concerned Naga Forum of Nagaland. The fed up Nakas can to be protest group with a but there's no update on that one. Our class 10 and 12 examinations are already over, and then they've also made very much aware that there will be a huge protest or rally after the end of the class 10 and 12 examinations. But let's see in the coming days takang bikin na aibo idia alright tayo CNFC the form kuna se Concerned Naga Forum of Nagaland na to address the impending Naga political issues. So manu ita form hui gina jahat do agreed position aro framework agreement aro itu Naga political issue resolve ko like la gore se. So I won't be discussing any further on this one. Okay. Sob la agenda, sob la reason semi thagi jai na. So let's see in the coming days what will come up, and kiman junbra nulbi kiman the organization but recognize kurbo. Okay, it is also about the recognition. It is also about the cause or the extent to which they can bring or what they can bring to the table. So CNFN, they have also formed this very particular group with a very good mindset in order to resolve the decade-long, more than 7 decades purana Naga political issue ekta at the earliest resolve kurtibola takanda bi ekta demand kurbo ini karna ekta tanbi start kura ase. But you know, one bodies can organizations can to pishi hoina jai ase day by day will be ami kana resolution or ami kana solution to, you know, it is delaying day by day, and it is the interlocutor be nai to the governor have also stated in the assembly recently that the interlocutor that paradak chalti mon be wapas appoint kurbo kuina ase. Also let's see what will happen in the coming days. It is very important. Okay, ajikali inya question kan exam de aite culture la John Fu. I'm so sorry moi pronounce paru ko na paro ole John Fu or John Fu brothers meet the keepers of a 500-year-old pottery tradition. Last year be pottery de question aise de exam de na to basket making or pottery it one la question ai thage tura moi ni to be tikise tura ni olai dise. So we have to know itu ki ase na John Fu to ki ase ina bi hai bore da exam de na to right to parse so at an age when many have long set down their tools. Four sisters belonging to the same family lineage from the Woka village in Nagaland continue to shape the earth with their bare hands, preserving a craft passed down through generations. It is a lifelong commitment to this heritage. The creation of a chonfu, it is a traditional earthen pot used by the Lokta community. Okay, it was a monete pat subji kan bi pakai thake na. Mutu pat to khaisa na subji paka to edi pishi khaisa je. Aro mon not only the Nagas but even the other people from the other states of India kan bi tambi inika de mutton kan banai thake de chicken mutton ito na bishi bharo banai thake. So amen nakamanon bi yati subji bana do ni test bi alak nishina mo bi khabo pare je. So it bi bishi phala de. We should also buy and it will cook na khai chawa lage. Nagaland smart meter rollout crawls at 11% amid high power losses. So Nagaland de ita do smart power meter Nagaland smart meter haliaze to ita mohon la purana box de do lido light bill do lido postpaid na cholai thakibo bill to pending thaki jai holbi line to na jai inya ase holbi ita do prepaid meter box haliaze dan smart meter box ko de no phone te nishina tan 1 2 3 4 5 6 kil kina thakibo yati meter dolai thakibo which means avuni ade tapaigina number tapaigana nolibi recharge korigina hi cholao paro in ekta ase. Okay, so yate do avuni la recharge kodam light bi jaise phone wifi la recharge nisna tv la recharge nisna to it be ekta ase. But I don't know how successful it will be, but Nagaland do all of the two power initially do, but then at the same time one itel purana system do light bill de government bi paisa bishi loss khai. So Nagaland smart meter do ite do implementation to tando start korise holi bi tangana target ki taise tadi 11% achieve koro parna je. Only around 11% of the Nagaland smart meter installation target has been achieved so far, even as the state continues to grapple with the high aggregate technical and commercial loss, widening the gap between power supply costs and revenue realization. According to a state DIPR report, officials informed the meeting that against a target of 323,873 smart meters, only 37,081 or roughly 11.4% have been installed. So target to month haise, holibi itak money install kuru parisi kwaise, which accounts to only just 11.4%. So the total includes 36,249 consumer meters, or 667 to distribution transformer meters, and 165 to feeder meters. So this article is going to be very long, okay? It was quite interesting. It mentioned any discussion no kuro. MLA SEP 6. I think Jaminu last constituency na. So Sikh God bless my Nagaland before national anthem opposes Vande Mataram. So MLA Jonga Sepase on Tuesday he suggested that the song God bless my Nagaland ituhi kuruile palaze instead of this national song in Yakwazina. So he suggested that the song God bless my Nagaland be played as a prelude to the national anthem in the NLA, subject to the permissions. MLA Achombi Mokikon proposes Chatropa plantation to tackle human-elephant conflict. So I will just be highlighting about this very news, okay? And this is about the human-wildlife conflict. We all know that elephant problems issue with I guess, especially in those areas of Woka and Mohokchong area ase Woka TV problem ase animal elephant bratiktar dia laga or timawadi chaga kono dia ase. So it is regarding this. So in order to tackle this, he have also suggested the plantation of a Chatropa plant. Okay, Chatropa plant. So with the case of the human-elephant conflict in the Pantari region, MLA Achombimokikon on Tuesday proposed a massive cultivation of the Chatropa as a dual-purpose solution to both curb the menace and boost green energy production in Nagaland. So the Chatropa plant to tagan itula seeds pratan oil biofuel can be allow pare. At the same time, it will also create as a barrier for the elephant intervention in the inhabited areas of the So raising the matter during the 0 hour on the second day. So what is a 0 hour? Someone please write in the comment section, okay? Of the 8th NLA session, 8th session of the 14th NLA. Kikon informed the House that many farmers in his constituency have abandoned their petty field and farms because of the fear of the frequent intrusion and rampaging of the cultivation by the wild elephant. So wild elephant kan olay thake enya na kheti kan man tu prokuru kheti phangai dibo kheti phanga do charbi khor phangai dibo manui tak ke bi morai de. Okay, so we cannot be very insensitive towards this very issue also. We've also seen in the past how some of our MLAs were very much insensitive even to the death of people na iman tak laga bhagana thangan bi thaki jai. So we should not be like that. We should be very sensitive to this very issue and take it with utmost concern and sincerity. Our itula problems to be happening has to itula bi seriousness per take up corner at the earliest at the alternative solutions mogan sopra paile to bishi palo. So Kikon he is also MLA of the Pantari area, and then typewriter suggest Kurado ito itaze. So Kikon informed he had tried exploring some other means to reduce the human-elephant conflict in his constituency and could tie up with an organization called the Terra Trot. So Terra Trot connect organizations low type the link pone saise and added to the organization through its technical partner Jatru Power has Chatrupa plant nar olay do Chatru Power na. Chatru Power has conducted sustained research on the benefits of the Jatropha cultivation. So Jatropha, a plant unpalatable to wild elephants, could serve as a natural barrier. Which means not unpalatable matlab to which is not pleasant to taste na. To kas kan do sabi itu area de itu pura area de lagai dise kobi na. Yeti phale manu thaki ase, yeti phale wild ase, to jungle de ase, elephant kan janwar kan sob ite thaki ase. Itu du boundary pura to inika itu Jatropha plant to lagai dise kuli do elephant do aibo itu tan du ki pai sob khai sai na berai to na. To itu khai sai sigune tai taste pane. All of aibo itu bi khai jabo taste na bo. So then he will also realize that itu do chagina lab na itu khawali ko nai kona tai ate nola ho jabo. He will also try to look for other alternative routes. Itu time de it will act as a barrier na, as a barrier to the elephant attacks and all. At the same time, two way they can help grow do. First thing that is elephant can tan prevent grow paro elephant bra attack rala. Second thing to kine benefit to do. Itu cultivation to lido kutte manuan ite to farming nukure agriculture nukure aro kutte elephant pishi hai itu area to takan tate lagai dibo. Aro the other side of the benefit is itu laga plant pra the seeds pra biofuels pi allow bare. Okay, so he added that organization also plans to establish a refinery and factory to convert the Jatropha seeds into biofuels at the foothill section of Nagaland, along with a research center and academic programs on green energy and medicinal plants. So let's see how Sprexep Corona na in the coming days. So Article 371A, the key factor in Satar area decision, CM Tills Assembly. So during the 8th session of the 14th NLA at the Nagaland Legislative Assembly Hall, Kohima on March 3rd. On the 3rd of March, various start questions were raised by the members of the assembly. So with reference to the start questions raised by, yes, please mention what is the start question as well, okay? I think this has to do with the question, alright? So the start question, unstart question, idu ki ase ekbar likhi dibi. Our start question or unstart question do ki color de likhe na. Itu ekta ase. Our start question or unstart question do which of the following questions is supposed to be answered in written and which will carry supplementary questions na. Aru ko tole do nilikhi na he muk pra hi hotibo. Itu like par likhi dibi comment section de. If you have studied polity by now, I would need to do jani thaki omoi ki ko mon ase. Itu likhi dibi de. So with reference to the start question raised by MLA Nukludushi regarding the establishment and status of a Sardar area in Nagaland, the TPD CM Y. Beton informed the House that Morung district as well as the newly created districts have not yet submitted any proposal for the creation of Sardar areas within their respective jurisdiction. So the criteria for defining a Sardar area are based on the administrative necessity. It usually covers a populated and commercially active zone requiring closer supervision for governance and maintenance of law, stated at the IPR report. He therefore He therefore appealed to the concerned deputy commissioners and administrative heads to forward formal proposal to the government for consideration. Chief Minister Dr. Nefurio also added that Nagaland is governed under a special provision of Article 371A, matters relating to administration, particularly concerning to the urban and the village areas, require a careful and distinct handling in view of the customary laws and practices. So those who are preparing for your mains as well as those who are preparing for your prelims, please study Article 371 in detail. Okay. Our Article 371A DV Gloss 1. That is also very important. Okay, Clause 1 and A. Matters relating to administration of the village require careful. Yes. He emphasized that any decision regarding the establishment of the Sardar areas would necessitate detailed study and due consultation before further actions is taken. And with regard to the start question number 3 raised by the MLA Tongbang Muzikam, concerning the status of the road construction from KM 101 to KM 125, that's from Toyang to Izeto on the National Highway 2. So the department, the Deputy Chief Minister and Minister in charge of the roads and bridges and highways as nagi the TR Zeliang informed the House that as of February 24, 2026, the project has achieved the following progress. That is physical progress of 42.47% and financial progress of 41.38%. Okay, he's not the road and bridges, I'm sorry. He's also the Minister for National Highways, okay? TR Zeliang is the Minister for National Highways. So roads and bridges to alag ministers. Maybe a lot of confusion takise. I think roads and bridges to J Kai to Aye Tagishinagi. So he further stated that the delay in execution of the project is primarily due to the issues relating to land compensation along the affected stretch. See, regarding this development, especially when it comes to infrastructure development and all, like road, Nagaland has a very unique terrain and a unique way of land holdings, especially in village areas. Nagaland de land holdings ka to community land holding bi bishi thaki jai. Community land holding there are kin gan tribesmen pra charina kin aibo clan aibo na tade pra family la line aibo to sob laga decision rukha rukhi korbo kuno pra acha korbo kuno nohobo ko tana tani korna land compensation process start korbo ene compensation bi aro munjor hone kule to mati to katina chaw na pare eneka ho jai to pra mohan to tile bi bishi ho jai. Okay, aro terrain bi ekdam unique ekta ase mohan to, and most of the areas to hilly areas ase cutting grow lage development. It's not like in the plain areas na, plain areas to rasta banali to man aram ase compared to in the hills. The hills too, we know the dangers associated with heat, so paisa bi extra pelai na. Plain area de only 10 km ponai chule do amen isa Naga hills te do 2-3 km hardly pono bor do same paisa ra inela problem ekta thakise. So we this also unique to the terrain of the state. So mohambi puja se aste aste we can see that Nagaland is also progressing. Kwan is na rati comment no tiam di sob ek parba phalo ina thakbo ina la khota no will be aste aste will be mohambi progress to hoyaje. On the issues of the non-allocation of an administrative officer in charge in Changtongya subdivision, start question number 5 put by the MLA Noklutushi. Deputy Chief Minister Baton informed the House that following the transfer of the last STO, civil STO from Changtongya subdivision under Morung district, the Personal Administrative Reforms Department is in the process of posting a new STO civil to the subdivision. See, this is also an administrative like that you say, not it will be an AR departmental responsibility. So please study B and AR for the mains for 10 marks, okay? You take the suggestion. Second thing as of course STO laga powers and function note will be TC or ESC la powers and function to put it will be very important as and regarding this, I would just like to also highlight that utu last time medical officer la transfer la debi mon tikishido na ekta transfer jaise ekta notu medical officer na he to posti manon to ki korbo 64 plus posti koi dibi 58 57 posti tu chaka pra hi help loye je to yede civil STO ekta nai Changtongya laga subdivision de kun to former STO daise tai to transfer jaise aru notun STO to nai to office to khali manon sign korlai ho problems loina he ho STO to nai. So kile mon government break to na pare na ki ekta manu jai se gule ekta manu tala replacement already paile he tala transfer loi jaw lagyo na. For example, this is a STO civil for Changtongya, right? And then there's some STO civil for Thansri Bar na. To taijon ekchun to yede transfer jai se gule ekchun ide aise ni tan tuita labi kurilo le paase. We can see that STO civil Changtongya Luijashe transfer will be replacement Ahinanai. It's so funny. Now report on assessment of the bills. The secretary in charge NLA Kerio on the second day of the 8th session of the 14th NLA on the 3rd of March reported on assent of the governor to the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland Validation Bill 2025. Please study ITAN, okay? Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland for 10 marks. Moi 10 marks matlab to 10 marks so I will inla khota ko abi noide only moi kita 10 marks ko it means you can always make use of this in your essay answers and all abuni kita 10 marks la prepare kuri abuni concept to buji jaido only by chance 20 marks la issue kuri only 10 marks la bonado itu 20 la bi likhi dibo pare if you don't know the other 20 marks la question who knows abuni 10 karni prepare kura do utu spot do abuni 15 20 tak la bi attempt kuro paro pare na eto 10 marks karni concrete ekdam answer panai answer to the 2 10 no 2 5 tb ai jo pare 2 no be 5 tb only apni 10 karne porle do kwanis na it's a safe side for all only 20 kan de audio chance komti ase dura moi ni 10 te as a safe side ekta thule ase de do I tan bi answer prepare krubi India also moved to semi-final kine ho sawo ICC T20 World Cup khila che Messi la bil last over Ronaldo bil last over aro ita to dunia pura world in cup especially to World Cup host kurula countries kan sob na Canada to directly involvement na will be USA dangers to possess crazy what if there's some terrorist attack na World Cup side hamde stadium de kono pra bomb putai dije ki hobo noli suicide bombing gun noli bi missile attack hosi ki hobo na ito ani sinam problems kan fear ekta se Mexico the same thing we know what is happening in Mexico after the killing of Il Mencho, the drug kingpin, and one of the most notorious and top criminal US पर declare करना था कला 15 million pound दी था रखी ना था इसे ताकि ताल information करने तो all the host countries like Canada, USA, aro Mexico सब the problem was except for Canada. So Canada भी नहीं जाने when it is affecting the other nearby countries it is going to be affected. So we're very much skeptical about the World Cup that is scheduled to happen in the month of June. No clarity on teacher salaries. NSF and NSF reject meeting minutes. So could do discussion jul dagise RMSA or SSA laga. So that day NSF or NSF can be meeting to 18 crucial will be since there was no clarity on the teacher salaries or tan Pavana Nishina discussion to Chao Parnai. So the ENSF and the NSF have rejected whatever was discussed in the meeting. Okay, we call them the meeting minutes. So it in short price discuss code as a moy. And we are left with these two very important points. Okay, we'll be discussing these two important points. Racism, Naga talks and education quality dominates the NLA discussion. So the Naga political issues, the problems of the racism, and also the quality of education in the state of Nagaland. So these were the topics that were dominating the NLA session. MLA Achompimo Kikon urged the House to send a strong and a clear-cut message to the central government regarding the persistent racial discrimination and abuse faced by the people from the northeast in mainland India. Itu House TV Amigan la MLA Achompimo Kikoni asina tahi khota kurena alakan bi khota kore ni jane will be news TV aro YouTube kan TV tahi khota korekla tiki and of course he used to raise very pertinent and very good question and he used to place his statements with concrete facts and analysis, so that is good. The other ministers are also maybe part of this discussion, but then only some of the ministers will be MLA kan khota kura monti kitage, and most of the time is the chief minister, the home minister, the deputy chief minister, and some other ministers. Okay, tani discuss kura monti kitage aro opposition floor bra azonino aro achombi mokikon tajon discuss tajon bra question raise kura monti kitage. So basically house day interesting as but then still mon NPF to aro NTPP to dito merge kurilu je to tajon bi ekta nishina hoche shita. Participating in the discussion of the motion of things, so the governor traced on the floor of the House that the administration Kikon stressed incidents of racial profiling, physical and verbal harassment continue to deeply affect citizens from the regions, undermining their dignity, sense of belonging, and constitutional rights. See, I think we should also come up with he also said he called for a stronger legal safeguard, greater awareness, and concrete measures to ensure that such acts of racism are addressed firmly and decisively. Mon ajilak to discussion jul take law punish korina will be if there are some more stronger or stringent measures to tackle such issues of racism in India, then only mon framework इटु एकटा हाली दिया नाइ नलिबि इटु एकटा स्ट्रong एकटा पास कर दिया नाइ कुछ तो it I think this will continue okay and kiman the law strong gurish will be manu ki ekta educate nukurna greater awareness panai dianu bole to laws be useless ho jai okay so greater awareness is very important okay aro ami ka naga mano ka nobi notice mano nobi kon bahade thaki bi mon bi nijor la respect maintain koro parola hisab te mon bi thaki na dikhao lage at the same time we should also keep on treating the people that is coming from other state of India with the same respect as we are giving till today that kon Nagaland visit korna chahe tahan to hota hi ekta positive mindset ekta loina chahi na tahan bi awareness to spread kora je on the Naga political issues the MLA Kozolozo that is Azonino it's very difficult for me to pronounce certain names I'm so sorry for that advised the members of the political affairs committee to be cautious in the political in their public statements he highlighted the growing influence of the younger generation and stressed the need for responsible communication while also acknowledging the improvement in the education sector, including action against schools with zero results and the handling of the recent teacher issues. He cited some shortcomings in the school education department. Speaking on the tourism, the Higher Education and Tourism Minister Koisha Hornbill Festival brought significant visibility across the country and across the international level. Attention by a or Krobi as a he also have stressed that with the coming of this extension of the festival to various districts. Now, he first stated that the extension of the festival to various districts in terms of the mini Hornbill Festival has strengthened the grassroots participation while upholding and showcasing the rich traditions, culture, and music of the Naga people, thereby reinforcing the state's cultural identity along with its tourism. Highlighting the importance of agriculture and horticulture, Mero noted that these sectors remain the backbone of the rural economy till today. He pointed out that many traditional terrace and farmlands have been neglected due to migration to urban areas and suggested revival of those cultivation of the cash crops. So in the comment section, please try to participate in this one. Previous years, mention some cash crops. Mention some cash crops found in Nagaland or grown in Nagaland. Please participate there. NLA to move bill pass act on the Frontier Nagaland Territorial Authority. The Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. Nipuru today reiterated that the state government has maintained the role of a facilitator on the Naga political issues to bring an end early and honorable solution. Dr. Rio said that this in his closing remark at the discussion on the motion of thanks to the governor's address, which was later adopted today the 8th NLA session of the 8th session of the 14th NLA in Kohima. The state government is not a party to the talk. Our role has always been that of a facilitator with the objective of creating a positive and enabling environment to strengthen the negotiation process and expedite a just and honorable solution to the Indo-Naga political conflict. So it is so quite true that the state government cannot be a party or cannot form a party to any of the group. Indian government la side bitan stand do na pare. Among the underground Naga political groups contribute han part lo na pare. Olibi they have always been a facilitator to the talks. On the frontier Naga territory, he stated that the government remains guided by the basic principles laid down in the Memorandum of Agreement and look forward to the continued cooperation and active participation of the Eastern Naga People's Organization in the taking the process forward. The Chief Minister also further stressed the urgent need to bridge the gap between education and employability. I think this education and employability, this is a catchphrase these days, that you can also start making an essay on this, okay? By encouraging the institutions to introduce emerging and market relevant courses such as artificial intelligence, data analytics, and forensic sciences, which also strengthening skill-based training and entrepreneurial opportunities for the youth. On extortion and the law and order, he asserted that the government will maintain zero tolerance towards criminal activities and continue firm measures to safeguard peace and security. Regarding the rationalization and redeployment of the teachers, he said the issue is under detailed examination explaining that demographic shifts and declining student enrollment in certain areas have necessitated measures to ensure utilization of the teaching personnels. Acknowledging challenges, see, this is also something that I would like to encourage the state government. Monby as a concerned citizen of this very state, mon nijor bhi bhabibo lage. School to pon hoye je kile kholi to student enrollment komti hoye je goise. And they're also blaming this for a demographic shift. But the people moving from a village area to the urban area in search of better opportunities, in search of a job, in search of business, in search of better education, better healthcare, and many other factors as well. So there's a demographic shift, that is the people is moving from a rural area to the urban areas and to the towns and cities. That there are certain schools in many villages of this state that school day enrollment nai student ekta bhi nai. Tu tate teacher to already 14 is na appoint korna je. Tu tagan to ki khuri kan ke shakaule jaule noy. To tagan to ita to kami na taka ose to smile app thagi asugul bi smile app ki kuro. Kwan is na text bench kan ke shakai na uli noy to na. To ito government kan bi ita to school ko na gito pon bi kuri dia se. Albi ekta se I just want to encourage the government as well that iterak tikiman pachina se. There are certain schools, there are certain areas where no point of return na. Ekdam revive kuli na parla chakan bi ho jese. But at the same time, yeti close kura suguli to try to move it to some places where there are places where aji tak bi 10-15 kilometers thengbra jagina school attend kurla chakan bi ase to Nagaland bi na. To tuita tosta pusti nisna ekta school share gurthaigo bharido. Itola palto chalo na tuita pusti ekta school share gurthi na. No to pusti tamar so le do ekta school yeti pon korejo ekta school yeti lo jana khuli dibi na. Na noi. Second thing. Ito first thing na. Second thing do infrastructure di morom pra invest kori olo. Buildings pal kori dibi mo kanis na. Curricular activities karni dibi, lab pal dibi. Teachers to already ase do. So ito kan sob fulfill kori dibi na. Aro pishi student bodies kan pro protest kan bi kori thake. Teacher komti ase teacher nai koi thake to subject la teacher nai. Are to tate fali relocate kori dibi na. So this utilization of the teacher personnel will always be there. And then ita to school pon kori na kinyo in the school aro revive kori lai kinyo na they should also try to place the government of the day should also try to place to make sure that kinika huina private institute port han bi the government school di promote jawo iman tak lagatan facility provide kro lagyo ekta government ra na private institute kan do year day lakhs few lakhs payo ito par bi tan manage kore infrastructure develop korna chahiye teacher salary bi hardly 20,000 15,000 of course exceptional ones they 35,000 tak paye state government do teachers kan do 60-70 bi paye kono do even above that also na to they are qualified they are getting well paid. So if there's a good infrastructure, if there's good enrollment, teachers can do, they will give their best. So, acknowledging challenges in the marketing of agricultural produce, Rio noted that the government is exploring the ways to strengthen institutional mechanism to provide the farmers with improved market access and price support. On unemployment, he highlighted ongoing skill development. So, vocational training, technical skills to improve like artificial intelligence, focus like technological enhancement, on certain incidents of the racial discrimination against the people from the Northeast, Dr. Rio strongly condemned such acts, stating that they are unacceptable and contrary to India's spirit of unity in diversity. He assured the House that the state government would continue to raise such issues at appropriate forums to ensure the safety and the dignity of its own citizens. With regard to the Foothill Road project, he said that discussions have been held in the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, though issues related to land acquisition and the forest clearance remain a challenge. See, even if they are very much serious, if people are really serious about this Foothill Road, parawo ho, ito korobole. Only politics to lasting हुआ तो तो मानो politics te power de pui thagi ur mun jashi ole sob ki khushi kor lage. At the same time, the best tactic is delay policy. Kita mon problem ekta solve nukuri na delay kor thagibo na manuan bi kono to alchiu jao. And then 5 years to do 10 years 20 years below enika. So this FND foothill road project to be ita start hone bishi sa lagi de start krola ase and ajidak itu laga solution napai ekta nulwi ekta reason olai dibo itu la de delay guna 5 7 10 years aro chawo dibo ini gai jai je. So I really wish that we also have this foothill road project because we have to navigate roads. We don't have to go through Assam na every time. एकदम मन भी जाने असम दे रिसेंटली भी की हुई है प्रॉब्लम्स का तो असम फाले क्ला होता है कुराई न जाए ना मन इतु फुटहिल रोड तो कंप्लीट कर चुके असम न जाए ना मन थ्रू नागालैंड रोड प्राइकला नागालैंड पूरा पेरो पार वाला है नी पॉसिबिलिटीज रास्ता से तो ओके फ्रॉम डेजिट टू खेलमा आया से तो पेरेंदा ना पर दोजे डिजिट इन मन पर लोइना पेरेन इन खेलमा इन पेरेंदा का आया से ना तो इतु रास्ता पर ही नागामनन तो पेरो वाला से तो है इतना कोहिमा साइड पर अलग चाव पारे से होली पे और तो फुटहिल रोड आइसुली तो किमान आराम हो तो सब थकान आसाम पर खोराई न जाए ना कि आसाम पर खोराई न जाए ना आसाम ही रेवेन्यू भी ग्रो भी हुए से और तहन भी जाने की मानो गान तो आसाम भी पार करने वाला से तो तहन भी तहन भूटान भी अलग अलग हो जाए ओके और मोना लाइफ मोना सिक्योरिटी भी एकदम कंसर्न एकता थकी जाए. So he appealed to the landowners and the stakeholders to extend their cooperation to facilitate progress on the project. So Nakamanon la ekta problem hui kui thage ki land holdings la problem ekta thaki jai aro compensation kan karni bi cooperation na thaka ho jai ha rasta ekta bonai asule chopor tina ek tuita lot nishana anibo bamboo ekta duita lot anibo aro chopor duita tinta khor chopor bonai dibo rasta de training area de na manu itu thakabi nuero আৰু কোব মন খৰ পনেন দেখিছে পইচা মান পিলাই না মানুহ তাক থাকালা খৰ এতিয়া ভিকেট কো লাগে আছে কম্পেনসেশন তো 20 লাখ পাও থাকা দিলে 40 লাখ ডিমান্ড কৰা শুরু করব ইটো নিতিলে তো রাস্তা তো মলা মাটি ছুইনা চাও নিতিও এনা না তো ইটো কান না প্রবলেম থাকে তো ইটো কান সব মন বি একটা ইনফর্ম সিটিজেন একটা একটা কনসার্ন সিটিজেন নিচিনা কোঅপারেশন থাকে না পারা তাক মন কোঅপারেট করে হয় ফ্রি বাদ নিতিও লাগে মন বি নিজৰ মাটি আছে because compensation la paisa to already aya je holi ko anishina at the very sensible way at the very educated or intellectual way raman be resolve ko like issues kan na mon sab la larger benefits be phabi lagyo according to so this is the MCQ quiz number 497 it seems so mon ito la answers kan to already mon throughout the week mon discuss korna ala ane ase to ekta korna sai sam according to Nagaland Governor Ajay Kumar Phalla. What was the Nagaland's total GST collection of the January 31st, 2026? तो मोहन साइसे कि national average लोगों दे Nagaland दो ही GST collection दे तो rate पिछे high ना. So Nagaland la average तो ले तो national average ला pass par निचने extra हो गई शो में. So national average was around 6%, 6 or 8%, right? और तो ला pass par निचना Nagaland ला दो आसे crop तो ना तो इन्हें था इसे. आरो मन इनिशियल तो पापना थाकिसे 949 crores तक मन करू परने की इना पापना थाकिसे होले भी we did even more than our target studies 987.38 crores ना तो आंसर है तो असले. As of January 31st 2026 how many farmers in Nagaland have benefited from the PM Kisan scheme? So this one answer was 2,38,174. So this PM Kisan scheme to little 3 installments de 2000 korna 6000 आए एक farmer के 1 year de. The national science day moi national science day ला de focus करबी उसे तो तांबी quiz भी ठीक आती आजीबी होती है. It's important, that's why I was also mentioning, right? So itu 28 February अपने सब चंदा होते तो आरो itu भी moi कोई थाका निचना status kan तो important आसे कुछ तो ठीक तांबी itu होती है तो पीछे फालू है. The Indian Meteorological Department operates under the jurisdiction of which union ministry? So mon hota hai newspaper pura to mon na ata to jai ki mukte hi ai ja answer na. So kite mon Indian Meteorological Department of the Ministry of this ina kam dito answer hi ai jese mon mukte bi to Ministry of Earth Science ase. Okay. So bra mon recolor rating do very important ase koi time to mon ini burina jam de time jo flow di hi answer bi ai je. Which team emerged as a winner of the Ranji Trophy 2025-26? So here the answer is Jammu and Kashmir, alright. It was very interesting and also very important. It is the reason that it was the first time that Jammu and Kashmir itu Ranji Trophy jitiya je. Okay. So itu bi kun ki harai guli do very tough opponent okay. 8 times Ranji Trophy jitiya manu Karnataka state ke tai harai dishe final de. Aru to final match to good where it was played in which state, okay? Where stadium la nam to difficult ase hoile bi ni state la nam mention koribi where it was played final to na to ito likhi dibi. Aro who was the highest run pona manu na, highest run scorer or what we saw that, to ito answer likhi dibi. So where was it held, the final, and highest scorer, okay, likhi dibi. Abone la NSSB exam dibi Robbie Hansta ekta question aise na, ito nishina moni ni high score gan duhi ni saw lagi jai jaga le do hoto ba ni risk no lo na abone karni to homework ti aje. Already 1 hour to chase only mo advance pra kuiti ki achila discussion do to lamba ho le. So actually our discussion is over by now, and I would like to go through your article, your reviews. Abone la comment exercise abo. So you have told, okay, you're welcome. Anonymous, okay. Thank you so much for this comment. It was quite insightful and helpful. And I hope the viewers are also learning from you, okay? Anonymous, okay. Thank you for commenting. Wangsa, Nongwan Wangsa. You have answered it well. And regarding this RAMP, when you're writing the full form, na, you do tell abbreviation, the two words can use korna se first the letter na or alphabet ko, you do capital pra likhi. So either racing and accelerating MSME likhi do R capital, A capital, M capital, or P capital likhi do. So you please do that. If you can edit also, you to be edit could be. Lottery's revenue went to the state government. Okay, thank you so much. The 7 anonymous, okay, once again you have answered one of the very important question. The 7 districts that are covered by the golden kiwi fruit cultivation in Nagaland under integrated development of horticulture. Maybe into Nepisaran like she always apni likhite karne maybe learn crazy. Thank you so much. Okay, so PEG is the largest producer, especially the Futsuro area. Kohima, Zonepoto, Kifiri, Noklak, Tuensang, Aro, Waka. Latok K U at V. Article 329 deals with the power to interfere by the courts in electoral matters. Okay. 29A, the validity of any laws relating to limitation. Alright. Article 329 strengthens India's democratic system by preventing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of you who are commenting. And Ajilagri mo questions pal all of tinaze. It we have comments ko delito. Comment section te have comment ko delito. We will all learn together. Okay. Then those who are new, they will also learn a lot. With that being said, we'll end our session here today. It was very fruitful for me as well, and I hope it was fruitful for you all. Our technical result is out. Sati Paigan STO junior engineer Braluhina alak officers kan kimanda aji result olaishe. Heartfelt congratulations to all of you, and those who did not make it this time. Interview pungjina olanai. Kunuba mains te clear hanai. Kuno prelims prahi kirishe. Don't be disheartened. This is not the end. Life has more to offer. There are many opportunities for you. So give your best this time, or make sure that you don't fail once again, and make sure that you will clear this time. God has a time for each and every one of us, and each and every one of you. So keep praying, keep working hard, stay humble, and be consistent. And those who are going to appear your mains for the upcoming NPSC mains examination for the civil services, I wish you all the very best. Always keep praying and stay consistent with your preparation. Stay true and be humble. And I wish you all the very best, that may success follow you. With this being said, all those who are preparing for your NPSC prelims for the upcoming 2026 prelims, to NSSB 2026, and also the other technical exams and CS exams, those who are viewing my news, I pray and hope that you will have good results in the coming days. And to all of you, I wish you all the very best. Thank you and have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.